So anyways, again, good morning, everyone. Section C, welcome to our JDVP Cookery and Seafood Training. I'm your trainer, Ma'am Desiree Lagundino. Again, good morning, everyone. Kakailang good morning na ako ngayong araw. So anyways, happy Monday to everyone. And then again, last week na po natin for the training ngayong ngayong taon, ngayong 2021. Baka next year hindi na kayo pumasok ha. Meron pa po tayong natitira or nalalabing 15 days next year kasi 40 days lang po tayo. So para tayong para tayong dito. Chicken. Para tayong 40 days. Sorry. So anyways, yun nga. Next year may 15 days pa tayo, 25 days yung nagugol natin from November 15 hanggang etong week hanggang December 17. So 25 days. So, naku, akalain niyo yun. So magkakaroon tayo ng 4 na laboratory. Tapos next year po, paalala ko lang ha, may natitira pa tayong 2 laboratory if I'm not mistaken or 3 laboratory. Tapos, meron pa po kayong pre-assessment. Iba pa po yun. When we say pre-assessment, yung assessment natin, lulutuin nyo na lahat ng dishes na ginawa natin. Pwede naman kayo magbago ng mga recipes, pero yun nga, lahat ay gagawin niyo from, ano ba yung una natin? Yung sa mga salad, ayan, ano pa ba? Meat, vegetable, ano ba yung nauna natin? Kasi nag-knife skill tayo nung nakaraan, di ba? Yung pinakauna natin. Tsaka ano ba kayo? Nagpansit ba kayo nun? Kalimutan ko na yung first laboratory nyo. Ano yung nakaraan nyo? First laboratory nyo, ano? Alam ko nag-knife skill kayo, tapos...
Soup, ma'am.
Ano?
Soup po, tsaka appetizer.
Okay, soup appetizer. Okay, very good. Tapos may bread pa tayo, di ba, ng mga nakaraan. Nag-sandwich rin tayo ng nakaraan. Ayan. So, thank you so much. So from there, from soup, appetizer, hanggang main dish, hanggang vegetable natin, hanggang dessert, hanggang beverages po. Actually, sa beverages kasi hindi naman na kailangan kapag assessment or kaya sa pre-assessment hindi naman hahanapin. Pero hanggang dessert po yung ating gagawin sa mismong pre-assessment natin. Kaya paghandaan nyo na yung next year natin kung ano ang gagawin ninyo. Hindi rin kayo pwedeng umabsent dahil pre-assessment na yun. May mag-observe sa inyo, maliban sa amin na trainer ninyo, may mag-observe na rin po sa atin sa last 5 days natin. No? Ando na rin siguro sila Ma'am Weng, tapos yung galing sa TESDA and DepEd po natin. Huwag kayong kabahan pero pinakabako na kayo. Huwag kayong kabahan pero nagsabi na kasi pinabahan na kami, wala na, tapos na, yun na. So, yun lang, yung aking i-share for the next year, natin, mga agendas natin. So, today's week or today's discussion is all about egg dishes po. Ayan. Huwag niyo pong kakalimutan yung mga tinuro, ha? Nila Ma'am, tsaka nila Sir Ryan, ni Ma'am Des, tsaka ni Sir Ryan, lalo na kapag mga practical cooking, mga ganyan, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan para if ever na may may ma-experience kayo sa mismong pre-assessment natin or kaya habang kayo ay nagla-laboratory, at least ma-apply nyo. So huwag niyo pong kakalimutan kahit yung mga simple or basic instruction or simple or basic informations, huwag niyo rin pong kakalimutan dahil kasama rin po yun sa oral questioning tsaka written examination natin. So, alam na. So, preparing egg dishes ngayong araw na to. So, 38 slides ata to or 40 slides. Tignan natin kung kakayanin. Kasi 9:10 na. Mamaya na lang tayo mag-break time. Kasi mag-start pa lang tayo. Kunin ko lang yung ano natin, attendance natin ngayon. Baka makalimutan ko. December. Alvarez. Sabinas. Kunanan. Gayang. Nandoy Tamayo. Supan Rojas. Lombredas. Portugal. Ayan. So, 10 lang tayo, no? Kasi yung iba po ay wala pang internet budget. Well, anyways, marami namang naka-Gcash. Marami namang naka-Wi-Fi. Siguro, start na po natin yung ating discussion habang inaantay natin sila, no? So, meron naman tayong naka-YouTube live naman tayo. So, magbibigay na lang ako ng link para sa mga wala dito, para mapanood pa rin nila yung kagandahan ko. Chari. So, preparing egg dishes po heart react po ako kung gusto niyo na po ako mag-start or mag-out na po agad tayo. Kayo ang bahala. Paano gusto niyo sa buhay mo? Ayan. Thank you. Yes po, Portugal, ikaw po ay naka-reason. Meron ka mang sasabihin? May mga hinanakit ka ba sa buhay? Charing. Ano, Portugal? Yes po. Wala lang? Okay. Okay lang. Sino ba naman ako para kausapin? Ano, pindot lang daw. So, preparing egg dishes. When we see egg, di ba galing ito saan? I mean, yung kadalasan, yung common, yung usual natin. Kasi marami naman talagang itlog eh, di ba? Yung usual natin, laging galing saan? Laging yung nakikita sa palengke. Sa manok. Okay. Yan kasi yung pinaka-ano natin. Sila yung pinakamura. Sabihin na natin kapag kunyari sa parang sa restaurant or kaya naman sa ano, depende sa industry. Di ba meron tayong restaurant, meron tayong casual dining, fast food, canteen, ano, ganyan, di ba? Or karinderya. Sila yung parang karinderya kasi low cost operation lang ang kaya ng manok. Okay lang yon kasi yung space nila kung saan sila maglilay egg, okay lang po. Mas mabait ang manok kaysa sa turkey, saan pa ba? Yung mga nakukuhaan natin ng iba pang itlog kasi yung motherhood ng ibang naglalay ng egg ay galit sila, 'di ba? Laging galit tapos high cost operation yung mga ganon. Kaya mahal. Kaya etong manok natin, sabong, talpakan na. Anyways, etong local natin ang egg natin, manok natin, mabilis lang kasi siya mag-lay ng egg, ilang araw lang din siya kasi nag-lay. Okay lang magpo-produce ng egg tapos hindi sobrang rare kung isa lang yung itlog na ilalay niya or ilalabas niya. Sobrang rare nun kasi kailangan dapat mga 3, 4, yan, madalas niya. So, yung iba, sobrang dami talaga nila mag-lay ng egg. So, yun. So, the incredible edible egg. Lahat ng ball. So, the incredible edible egg, you've seen the ads and heard the jingle about the incredible edible egg. But have you stopped to review how healthy, powerful, and wonderful this self-contained food really is? Tama ba? Sabi nila or ito ang bulong-bulungan. Lagi daw kayong kumain ng itlog. Bakit? Bakit daw? Wala kumakain ng itlog. Bakit daw kailangan natin kumain ng itlog? Na mga bean. Uy, ambag-ambag din kayo minsan, no? Para masaya ang buhay natin, ang training natin. Yung iba, walang diet na egg. Hindi kayo ng every breakfast, may 2 eggs ang kakainin na boiled egg. Okay. May mga ganun. Nagaganon kayo or hindi, wala lang sa inyo. Kung ano lang maluto sa bahay. Ganon ba kayo? Or wala lang kayong pakialam? Pwede kayong mag-unmute or pwede kayong mag-raise hand if you want to answer. Diba? Walang sumagot. Okay? Tulog pa kayo, alas 9 na, mga kayo. Hi. Na. Kapag sinabi daw egg, nakakaloka itong mga to. So, this is healthy, this is powerful and wonderful. So, if this eaten whole, 1 egg has lots of vitamins and minerals, all in all, for 70 calories per egg. Actually, meron rin siyang protein. 95% or 96% ang protein niya. No? Nakakabilib. So, meron rin kasabihan, meron rin araw trivia, di ba? Kapag tatakbo kayo, mag-jogging kayo, after nyo mag-jogging, kumain raw kayo ng raw egg, yung katulad nito, yung hindi pa luto, raw nga di ba? Sabi ni Mami. Hindi raw luto kasi nakakapagpaano raw siya ng muscle. Well, actually, ang katotohanan po, it's a bluff. So, it's, kapag raw egg, tapos kinain mo, ang makukuha mo lang sa kanyang protein ay 65%. 21% if I'm not mistaken. Mababa. Saan na ba yun? Ayan, only 51% of the protein kapag raw egg yung nakuha nyo. Well, actually, hindi talaga siya nag-help to build a muscle. Pero kapag kumain ka po ng cooked egg na digestible talaga, na edible talaga, makukuha mo yung buong 91% na protein ni egg. So, hindi siya ganon katotoo yung ating pagkain ng raw egg. Though, meron ka makukuha protein na 51% pero mababa yun kaysa naman sa 91% kapag cooked naman. Kaya kung ayaw nyo talaga mag-raw egg tapos pinipilit nyo yung sarili nyo para makapag-build lang ng muscle, no? Wag na lang. Magluto na lang kayo ng egg. Mas okay po. Mas makakain nyo pa at hindi pa kayo mapipilitan. Diba? So, some time ago, Americans began to shy away from the egg for fear of dietary cholesterol. So, dati raw, ang akala nila, sobrang cholesterol ang itlog. Though, or however, the American Egg Board has 40 years of research revealing that healthy adults can eat eggs without significantly impacting their risk of heart disease. Actually, wala kang makukuha sa kanyang kahit anong sakit. Nagle-lessen siya and also na-avoid niya yung ibang sakit na pwede nating makuha. Yung mga disease na pwede nating makuha. So what's better for you? Anong araw ba ang totoo or anong araw ang mas best? Ang white egg or kaya ang brown egg daw ba? Kasi di ba may brown egg shell tsaka may egg white shell? Ayan. Iniisip natin ang brown egg shell, kadalasan ang pag-iisip nito ay yayamanin. Ang ganda ng egg nila, kulay brown. Ayan. Tapos sa atin, white lang. Hindi po. Actually, walang pinagkaiba ang brown or white eggs kapag nutrition ang pinag-usapan. Kasi wala naman talaga. Same lang din sila ng nutrition na makukuha or nutrient value na makukuha sa kanila. Ang pinagkaiba lang nila ay yung kulay. Bakit nga ba nag-iiba lang kulay? Nilalagyan ba ng yan? Pinipinturahan ba yung brown egg, ma'am? Pinipinturahan ba yung white egg, ma'am? Though hindi po ito pinipinturahan, pero magkaiba kasi yung pinanggagalingan ng brown egg tsaka ng white egg, kaya sila nagkaiba lang ng kulay. So sabi, ang nutritionists say that there is no difference in taste or nutrient value. Same na same lang din po sila. So the eggs simply come from 2 different breeds of chickens. Magkaiba kasi yung sa rice hatch tsaka yung sa egg. Sa egg, brown or white eggs man yan, same taste, same nutrient value. Sa white rice kasi sa brown rice, magkaiba rin, yun naman ay magkaiba. May differences sila sa taste, may differences din sila sa nutrient value. Iba naman yun. So the eggs simply come from two different breed, kaya magkaiba po ang kulay. So white-shelled eggs come from hens with white feathers and white earlobes. Kadalasan nating nakikita. Ayan, sa mga gilid-gilid. And then brown eggs are produced by hens with red feathers and red earlobes. Ayan po ha. Hindi po yung pinangsasabong. Yung kasi ang pinangsasabong, di ba, kadalasan naman lalaki ang pinangsasabong. So an egg is an organic vessel containing the zygote in which an embryo develops until it can survive on its own, and then at which point animal hatches. Kapag kaya na nila, ayan, pwede na silang lumabas sa kanilang shell. And then an egg results from fertilization of an egg cell. Most arthropods, vertebrates excluding live-bearing animal or mammals, and mollusks lay eggs. So although some, such as scorpions, do not, although sila dito, arthropods sila. Yan. Talaga to. Kasi, ayan. So eggs are laid by female animals, malamang, no? Kailan pa ba? So eggs are laid by female animals of many different species, including birds, reptiles, amphibians, a few mammals, and fish. And many of these have been eaten by humans for thousands of years. So dati wala pa namang luto-luto, so kadalasan raw egg yung kanilang kinakain. So bird and reptile eggs consist of a protective eggshell, the albumen or the egg white, and the vitellus or the egg yolk or the vitellus. So contained within various thin membranes, yung kanyang yung parang plastic, no? Diba? So the most commonly consumed eggs are chicken eggs. Ayun sasabi ko sa inyo. What are the most common, very common, usual is the chicken eggs. So other poultry eggs, including those of duck and quail, also are eaten. Fish eggs are called roe and caviar. Ayan. Ito kasi ay high cost operation na kaya mahal na. Rare lang makita, rare lang din mahanap. Hindi katulad ng chicken eggs natin na talagang kahit saan makikita mo yung chicken, tsaka madaling mag-alaga ng chicken kaysa doon sa iba na nagpo-produce ng eggs na pwede natin kainin, right? So chickens and other egg-laying creatures are kept widely throughout the world, buong mundo. And mass production of chicken eggs is a global industry. Actually, yan, dati pa yan. So in 2009, an estimated 62.1 million metric togs, kasi pinagsama ko yung tons tsaka yung eggs. So tons of eggs were produced worldwide from a total laying flock of approximately 6.4 billion hens. So there are issues of regional variation nung dati, nagkaroon na issue of regional variation in demand and expectation, as well as current debates concerning methods of mass production. Kasi nga, sa sobrang popular, usual, common lang yung chicken eggs natin. So nagkaroon ng concerning methods of mass production. Diba? So in 2012, the European Union banned battery husbandry of chickens. Pero lately, or the latter part naman ay hindi naman na sa European Union. So okay naman na. So eggs are composed of several distinct parts. We have the basic parts, the anatomy of the egg. We have first is the shell, yung makikita nyo agad. Next is we have the outer membrane, yung parang tinatawag natin yung magaspang. Yan, outer membrane and inner membrane, meron po yan. And then we have the albumen, yan, yung white part ng egg natin. We have the yolk, we have the vitelline membrane, yan yung pinaka-outer ng yolk natin, vitelline membrane yan. And then we have the chalazae. At saka meron din po tayong air cell. Sabi, tawag dito, kapag binoil mo raw yung egg, tapos may onti lang yung air niya, yung air cell niya, ibig sabihin fresh daw yung egg. Yan. Kaka-hatch lang, kakakuha lang, ganyan. So, kapag ganon, ibig sabihin, hindi siya masyadong na-stuck na matagal. Fresh pa siya. Pero kapag sobra na yung air niya, marami na yung air niya, halos 1/4 na ng egg yung air niya, matagal na yun na stuck. Pero okay pa rin naman po siya kainin, ha? Wala namang problema doon. So, sinasabi ko lang yung fresh at sa hindi fresh. So, eggs are composed of several distinct parts. That is a basic part. Ito yung shell, outer membrane, inner membrane, albumen, yolk, vitelline membrane, and air cell, and chalazi. Ito yung basic lang. Pero ang distinct parts niya is we have the eggshell, the outer, the inner membrane, the chalaza, yan, exterior albumen, middle albumen. Ayan. Sunod-sunod naman po yan kung mapapansin ninyo. Vitelline membrane, actually kapag nung dati, nung nag-cookery din ata kami, nung ako ay college, yan, may subject rin kaming cookery. Pinagdala kami ng itlog, tapos kami ay pinagluto, pinag-hard-boiled na. Nag-hard-boil kami ng itlog. Tapos, ang gusto mangyari nung professor namin ay kunin yung mga basic parts ng egg. So, meron kaming dalang, para kami tawag dito, yung ginagawa kapag may namatay na animal, tapos inaano nyo. Kinukuha niyo yung buto, yung mga ganyan. Ang tawag doon? Yung skin. Tawag doon? Sige, hayaan na nga lang natin. Yun, nagganon nga kami, parang kalimutan ko na. So, meron kami mga dalang tweezers or chane, yan, kahit ano, inaano namin. Dahil nga, kailangan namin makuha lahat ng basic. Minsan kasi, hindi na natin makukuha, hindi na natin nakikita, or hindi na siya ganun tawag ron, hindi mo makukuha talaga lahat ng basic parts niya, kasi yung iba hindi naman makikita na talaga, lalo na kapag naluto. Malamang kapag naman hindi pa luto, edi mawawala lahat, di ba? So next is 7 vitelline membrane. Okay. Nucleus of ponder, germinal disc or the nucleus. Ay number 9 natin. Yellow yolk, white yolk, internal albumen. Number 12, internal chalaza. 13, and then we have the air cell. And then 15 is cuticula. Ayan. Parang cuticle siya. Diba? Yung sa nail natin, diba may cuticle tayo, yung naaalala niyo yung tinatawag natin ano yung common natin tinatawag kapag may nail polish tayo, tapos tatanggalin natin. Yung tinatawag natin cutics, tapos tatanggalin natin basta yung cuticle remover. So yung pinaka-outer side ng eggshell, ang tawag doon is cuticula. Yung pinaka-loob naman ng eggshell, ang tawag naman doon ay eggshell. Pinaka-loob niya. Okay? So bird eggs have been valuable foodstuffs since prehistory in both hunting societies and more recent cultures where birds were domesticated. The chicken probably was domesticated for its egg. Yan. So from jungle fowl, native to tropical and subtropical Southeast Asia and Indian subcontinent, before 7500 BCE, chickens were brought to Sumer and Egypt by 1500 BCE and arrived in Greece around 800 BCE. So, thousands of years ago na yung eggs natin, no? So, where the quail had been the primary source of eggs. Huwag mong kalimutin at ito ay ulit na. So, belong to the meat group, it contains nutrients like protein, fat, vitamins A, B, D, K, and iron. Ayan, so 2 large eggs is equals to 1 serving. Then each egg contains approximately 80 calories. Kaya kadalasan laging sinasabi sa inyo, kapag kayo ay kapag kayo ay nag-gym or kaya meron kayong gym instructor, Madalas may sinasabi sila na kumain kayo ng 2 eggs kasi yun ay equivalent niya is 1 serving na po. Yan. Bubusog naman na kayo doon. No? So 2 large eggs po dapat. So each egg contains approximately 80 calories. And again, 91% of protein. So eggs are graded for quality using a process called handling or canning. Ayan po yung iniilawan, yung itlog, para makita po niya kung ano yung quality graded or grade quality ng ating egg. Yan. Kung mapapansin niyo, hindi naman siya yung kung galing siya sa hen, tapos hinatch po agad natin, inani agad nila. Makikita nyo, may process pa sila ng handling ang tawag or handling ang tawag nila dyan. So, para makita po nila kung anong grade or anong quality ng egg natin. Kasi iba-iba rin yung presyo ng egg, di ba? Kung mapapansin niyo. So, we have the 4 grades used for eggs. We have the AAA, yung AA, tapos A, B, and C. Yan. Double A, tapos isang A, and then B, tsaka C. So, 4 na grade po yan for the quality. So, when we say grade AA, ito po yung yolk is firm and the area covered by the white is small. There is a large proportion of thick white to thin white. Next, we have the grade A naman. Yolk is round and upstanding. Mapapansin niyo sa picture din po ha. The thick white is large in proportion to the thin white and stands fairly well around the yolk. Next, we have the grade B. The yolk is flattened and there is about as much or more thin white as thick white. And then lastly, we have the grade C. Ito na po ay hindi sinosold in store, pero sinosold pa rin po siya sa mga pabrika na gumagawa ng, sabihin na natin, ng bread na may kailangan ng egg. Dahil ito naman ay ginagamit, okay pa rin naman siya, pero grade C na kasi siya. So more on, pinaprepare na lang siya or pwede lang siya sa mga mixture ng ingredients. Pero kapag tayo po ay kakain talaga ng itlog lang, yung itlog lang talaga as in, pwede po siya ng grade AA, double A, tapos A. Pwede na rin yung B, kaso matagal na talaga ito, yung B. Yan. Kadalasan matagal na yung stock niya. So we have egg sizes, kaya kung napapansin na bakit may medium, may small, bakit may mura, bakit may 3.20, bakit may 4.20, may mga ganon, tama? So meron pa rin po silang size and quality. So eggs are graded by size and also by quality. Yung quality nga kanina natin, yung grade nila. Yung size naman natin, we have the PV or the smallest. Ayan. 15 ounce per dozen. We have the small, 18 ounce per dozen. Medium, large. We have extra large and we have the jumbo. Ayan. Yung kakalimutan. Pare-parehas po silang egg, pero hindi po sila pare-parehas ng quality at hindi sila pare-parehas ng size. Okay? The 6 sizes of eggs are based on weight per dozen. So, ayun nga. Saan nga ba nanggagaling ang white egg tsaka yung brown egg? Kapag white egg, ito po ay galing sa white chicken with white earlobes. Ayan. And then next na po natin, we have the red chicken with red earlobes for the brown egg. Sila naman yung nagpo-produce naman yan. Common naman lagi sa atin yan. So brown shelled eggs have the same nutritional value as white shelled eggs nga, kanina natin. So the color of the shell is dependent on the type of chicken that laid the egg, kung sino ang nanay. Diba? Diba? Yung kapitbahay niyo na buntis, may asawa, ang kamukha yung driver nila. 'Di ba? It is yung kulay ba, parang ganun lang din tayo sa manok. Kung anong itsura, anong kulay, depende pa rin po ito sa naglalay ng egg, no? So, egg storage, paano nga ba po ba natin i-store yung ating egg, yung ating itlogs? Paano? So first, store in the refrigerator for 4 to 5 weeks kapag kabili nyo po. And then store in the original carton with the blank side up. Ito po yun. Yung kadalasan na nakukuha natin or ito yung kadalasan na na carton na makukuha natin kapag sa grocery po tayo bumibili. No? Next is do not wash until ready to use. Yung iba, saan ba ako nakakita nun? Yung iba, hinuhugasan talaga nila ng pati sinasabunan po talaga nila yung egg kahit hindi pa nila iluluto. So, sinasabunan po talaga nila. Kasi nga, syempre, di ba, kung madumi yung egg, yung pinakaano niya, kasi nga galing sa sa puwetan ng manok. So, kadalasan may makakita ka pa dyan na ayun na, basa ka na. May makakita ka pa dyan na something from the chicken na nag-lay ng egg. Tapos yung iba, so dahil nga gusto nilang malinis, laging malinis, so kinakuskus nila tapos sinasabunan pa nila, which is dapat hindi po. Hayaan nyo lang po siya, then wash it until ready to use. Kapag gusto nyo na po siyang gamitin, saka nyo lang po siya i-wash ng tap water. Yan. Tap water, wag nyo nang sabunin. Dahil ang eggshell natin ay porous. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung nauso dati sa mga Facebook po, sa mga TikTok, yung ilagay mo raw yung buong egg, yung raw egg, sa Coca-Cola. Iwan mo raw siya ng 24 hours, tapos magiging jelly-like siya, right? Tapos kulay, Coke na din siya. Tama? Magiging dark na rin siya. Why? Kasi nga porous yung eggshell. Ina-absorb po ng eggshell kung ano yung bumabalot sa kanya. Ganon po siya. Kaya kung sinasabon niyo siya, malamang sa malamang, tapos i-store niyo siya after niyo sabunin, tapos hugasan rin naman, mami, kahit sinasabon namin. Hindi po. As isa po yun. Kapag hinugasan niyo, kapag sinabonin niyo, tapos iis-isin niyo, sisiksik na yun sa pore ng ating eggshell. Diba? Parang sa mukha lang din natin. Kung anong binabahid natin sa mukha natin, lalo na kapag sisiksik po yan sa pore natin. Kaya nga, di ba, minsan madumi. Or kaya pimples tayo. Ayan. Kasi nga sumisaksik yung dirt, kadalasan. Kaya ganun lang din po sa eggshell. Porous po ang eggshell natin. Kaya huwag nyo na pong sabunin. Sabihin niyo po sa mga nanay niyo kapag nakikita niyo sinasabon ng eggshell, huwag na daw po para mas safe. Okay lang daw kung wash lang ng tap water. Yun na yun. Ha? Yan lang. So, do not wash until ready to use. Egg freshness test. Paano natin malalaman kung fresh ang egg? First, check date on the carton. Kung walang date ang carton, lalo na kapag sa palengke lang din naman na nabibili, malamang sa malamang wala namang date yung nakalagay. Next is, pwede tayong gumamit pwede nating i-test siya by using shell. Yung mismong shell, via shell natin. So, shell should be rough and dull. Ito po, kung mapapansin niyo, ito. Yung nasa gitnang picture, dapat po rough and dull siya kapag hiniko mo. Hindi dapat siya smoothen na. Next, we have fresh eggs must sink in a dish of cold water. Yung third picture natin. It must sink in a dish of cold water. Kapag hindi, ibig sabihin malaki na yung air niya, malaki na yung air space niya. Kapag malaki na ang air space, sabi nga ni ma'am, hindi na po matagal na siyang stock kadalasan. No? So, hindi na siya fresh. Yan. Okay? May katanungan po ba kayo? Pwede po kayo mag-raise hand kung may katanungan kayo or kaya may mga idadagdag kayong trivia. What else? Meron pa ako trivia about eggs. Not all chickens are equally or they do not create equal eggs. No? For example, yung isang egg ng kapitbahay mo ay 7, lagi ang nilalay na egg. Yung sa'yo, 2 lang, 3 lang, ganyan. Hindi naman kasi lahat ay magkakaparehas. Some breeds lay eggs almost every day. Some other breeds naman lay eggs every other day or once or twice per week. Depende po sa breed ng ating chicken. So again, not all chickens create eggs equally. Ayan. What else? White eggs are more popular. Mas madali kasi yung mass production sa kanya. Ayan. And then lay eggs or lay white eggs tend to be smaller than their brown egg laying cousins, therefore needing less food to produce the same number of eggs. What else? Ito. So there are several reasons why we commonly eat chicken eggs instead of duck or turkey eggs. Kasi yung chicken nga, sabi nga natin, chicken lay more eggs. Sa turkey kasi, sa duck kasi, kadalasan, minsan isa or dalawa yung nililay nilang egg. Sa chicken kasi is very rare kung isa lang yung nilay niyang egg. Kadalasan yan, 3, 4 na yan. So, less nesting space lang din ang kailangan. Ikulong mo lang siya sa kahit sa maliit na kulungan, nakakapag-lay yan ng egg. Sa duck kasi, sa turkey kasi, kailangan malaki ang kulungan nila. Tama? And they don't have the strong mothering instinct unlike kay turkey, unlike kay duck. Kasi di ba hindi talaga iniiwan nila turkey, nila duck, yung kanilang egg hanggat hindi pa na-hatch. Sobrang yung motherhood ba nila. Kesa sa chicken kasi madali lang i-collect, 'di ba? Hindi ka naman nila habulin, hindi ka nila diba? Walang samaan ng loob. Kapag kukunin mo yung kanilang itlog. Mag-iingay lang sila pero ilang minutes lang, ilang oras lang, wala na. Tapos okay na. Kaya mas popular, mas common, mas usual yung egg natin, yung white eggs natin. Chicken eggs natin kasi ibang egg. So, we have several cooking methods in egg, di ba? Madalas naman, paanong luto ang ginagawa niyo sa egg? Pwede na lang kayo mag-chat. Sige. Madalas yung niluluto or cooking method ninyo? Yes, Alvarez.
Sunny side up po sa scramble.
Ayan. Okay, very good. We have the sunny side up tsaka scrambled egg. What else? Sino pa po ang nagluluto ng iba pang cooking method na ibang cooking method ng egg? Scrambled and sunny side up. Ayun kasi kadalasan naman talaga. Usual, no? Mas madali kasi kukuha mo lang yung egg tapos ayun na, luto na. No? Mabilis lang. So meron tayong several cooking methods for the egg. We have the hard-boiled. Nilaga. Ayan, poached egg kay Reyes. Ayan. So, meron tayong nilaga or tinatawag natin nilaga. Hard-boiled eggs. So, with the shell still intact, hard-boiled eggs are a simple technique. They are heated longer than the other types to solidify the center for a delicious effect. So, ano si hard-boiled eggs? Ito po yung yung solid, yung pagka binuksan mo siya, so talaga siya, walang watery, walang liquid part ng egg yung natira. So kaya nga siya tinatawag ng hard-boiled, hard siya. Okay. So after placing eggs in a pot, cover them with at least an inch of water. Pwede po kayo yung iba, nag-hard-boiled eggs, napapansin ko lang. Yung iba, nag-hard-boiled eggs nila, kapag nagbo-boil lang yung water. Ang ginagawa po kapag hard-boiled egg, para makuha niya na agad yung init, pinipaste niyo na po agad siya sa pot kahit hindi pa po nagbo-boil yung water. No, pwede naman po yun. So after placing eggs in a pot, cover them with at least an inch of water and then you'll boil them for around 10 to 15 minutes pag hard-boiled egg to form the harder interior. So the internal temperature should be more than 160 degrees. Okay lang po kahit wala naman tayong pang-measure ng ating kalimutan ko na. So pang-measure, okay lang naman. Basta 10 to 15 minutes in medium heat. Ayan, medium fire. So dump the eggs in cold water right after they are finished cooking or tinatawag nating may tawag tayo dito yung galing sa mainit, bigla nating nilagay sa cold water na method. Anong tawag dun sa method na yun? Alam niyo yung method na yun, yung from mainit, tapos bigla natin siyang nilagay sa cold water. May tawag dun sa cooking method na yun. Well, anyway, sige. Mamaya pa rin. So, dunk the eggs in cold water right after they are finished cooking. Then drain the water. You can begin peeling them to test out their tasty. Then yolks or save the shelling for later. So when properly cooked, the white and yolk should be hardened. Kaya hard-boiled po siya. And the inside should be firm rather than rubbery. Okay? So an overly hot batch of water or overcooking can give the yolks a green tinge. So you can store the eggs in their shells or peeled, while hard-boiled eggs are solid. So they have a limited shelf life kasi sa iba. So shell and piece eggs can last in a refrigerator for about a week or 4 to 5. Yan, pwede na yan. So while you need to consume peeled eggs within a day or 2, kasi nga exposed na po sila sa air. Yan, ha. So hard-boiled eggs, when properly cooked, the white and yolk should harden and the inside should be firm rather than rubbery. Hindi sa matigas, pero dapat firm po siya. Hindi yung kapag kabukasin nyo, para siyang nalanta. Yung parang naging rubber siya. Yan. Dapat ang hard-boiled egg kahit pa paano ay firm. Yan. Next, we have the soft-boiled egg, which is I much more preferred. No, kasi parang mas okay siya sa. So the shell isn't broken in this method. Same pa rin po sa hard-boiled egg. Pero ngayon, soft lang po ang gagawin natin. So ileless natin yung time, ileless lang din natin yung heat. So the shell isn't broken in this method either, so the entire egg is subjected to boiling. Kadalasan po kapag boiling yung egg or i-boil natin yung egg, yun po yung linisin niyo yung shell. Pwede nyo, hugasan niyo po, no, ng bongga, pero wag niyo nang sabunin, no. So salt boiling solidifies the egg white but keeps the yolk tender since they each thicken at different temperature. So to reduce the firmness of the egg, you'll decrease the boiling time, yan, resulting in an almost jam-like yolk. So making soft-boiled eggs is remarkably similar to making hard-boiled eggs. Yun nga lang, less lang yung boiling time natin. So start boiling enough water to submerge the eggs completely, then gently place your eggs in a pot. You will leave them to boil for no more than 6 minutes, kasi kanina 10 to 15 minutes, tama? So cool off the eggs immediately when the time is up to achieve a soft middle. The natural membrane from the shell protects the egg for storage, but because the yolk is more vulnerable, they only last a short time. So use them within a week or dig into them on the spot. Mas okay po siya. Kapag kaluto, anahin nyo na, kainin nyo na. So next is we have the hard scrambled eggs. Tsaka meron din tayong soft scrambled eggs. Ang kadalasan kasi natin lang ay scrambled egg. Yan. Hard-boiled egg. Yan, laging kadalasan, di ba? So meron tayong hard, meron din tayong soft. Parang same lang din po kanina. Pero dito naman, bubuksan na po natin ang itlog. Ang itlog. So this may come as a shock, but there is a skill for scrambling. So as arguably the easiest way to fix eggs, scrambling splits off into a few categories. And it comes down to the moisture level in the pan. For a hard scramble, you can leave your eggs without any liquid left. Yeah. In a totally done state, you can judge from a general scan if the pieces are firm instead of brand. Yeah. Walang liquid part na siya. Firm na rin siya. So you can crack one egg or several and rotate the contents of the shell into a bowl, and then check to see if any fragments of the shell made it into the container. Kadalasan naman kasi, di ba, kapag mali yung pagkaka-crack natin sa egg, may natitira or may nasasamang eggshell. Yun. So next, stir the egg with a whisk to combine the egg yolk or egg white and yolk. Heat a skillet, then pour the mixture in as egg cooks. Use a spatula to stir the egg until all parts are equally stiff. So this pair well with the toppings like cheese and chives, or they can stand alone with a light sprinkling of salt and pepper. The leftovers expire after around 3 to 4 days in the fridge. Pero parang ang pangit naman na niya kahit na first day pa lang, second day pa lang niya sa ref, parang hindi na bet kainin kasi parang tumigas na siya ng era. So next is we have the soft scrambled eggs naman po. Ayan. Kadalasan, ito po yung dapat na makita natin or ito yung itsura ng soft scrambled eggs natin. Sa hard scrambled eggs kasi pwedeng ganito kasi inano niya, in-stir niya yung egg doon sa mesmong pan habang naluluto. Kaya ganyan yung itsura. Tsaka onti lang yung mantika. Pero yung isa rin na usual natin nakikita yung flatten lang tapos nakapabilog lang. Tama? Hindi nyo siya ini-steer. Kapag kanilagay nyo yung scramble, hindi nyo ini-steer, tapos binaliktad nyo lang, yung parang naka-ano lang siya, naka-lay flat lang siya. Scrambled egg pa rin naman po yan. Hard scrambled egg. Ayan. So, same lang din po sa soft scrambled egg. Ayan, kadalasan, ini-steer talaga siya sa pan para makita nyo rin yung firmness niya, kung okay na ba, soft na ba, or na hard-boiled na, ay na hard scrambled egg natin. Ganun lang. So, soft scrambled eggs turn over sections of the raw egg, but don't use more movement than necessary so you can maintain a soft texture. Next, we have the omelettes and frittatas. Ayan. Ang omelettes naman ay same lang din po sa scrambled, pero merong kasama siyang ibang mixture ng ingredients. No? So, to construct an omelette, beat an egg and transfer the compo into a pan like a pancake. You'll let it sit untouched until the bottom is firm. Ayan, the top will appear undercooked, but when you fold over the omelette into a semicircle, it will finish cooking. Let the omelette reach a condition where it doesn't jiggle anymore. It can be springy and somewhat moist, but an adequate fold ensures it's thoroughly cooked. Frittatas are similar, but they are folded. You also have the option of broiling the top of the frittata in the oven. The determination for doneness in omelettes and frittatas is the same as scrambled eggs. If there is residual liquid from the raw egg, let it sit on the stove for another minute or two. If you're not sure if the dish is complete, pull out your handy food thermometer, kung meron po kayo, then go to heat of 160 degrees Fahrenheit applies to this as well. So again, omelette po kapag naka-lay-flat siya, kapag ang tawag dito, kapag semicircle siya, when you fold over the omelette into a semicircle, it will finish cooking. So omelette ang tawag sa atin, naka-lay-flat siya. Ang frittatas din naman po ay hindi naman siya naka-fold. Kadalasan ang omelette raw kasi ay naka-fold. So, hard scrambled egg, kaya yan, kadalasan ang itsura. Tapos, omelette natin and frittatas natin ay ganito po. Yung hindi natin ini-steer, ayan. So, the top will appear undercooked, but when you fold over the omelette into a semicircle, it will finish cooking. So, next, we have the sunny side up, yung kanina, yung sinabi natin. So, sunny side up, this egg version adopted a cheery name that makes mornings worthwhile. So, sunny side up eggs keep the center the soupiest of the different types of egg doneness. So, break an egg into your pan and wait until the edges are crispy. Ayan, you won't flip the egg over, but the yolk should cook from the bottom. Once it is finished, the yolk will shine in the center rather than getting covered by the white portion. So, sunny side up eggs are suitably done when the yolk is relatively thick but not entirely firm. So, the yolk fluid can stay runny kapag naluto na. Kapag hinati mo kasama yung yolk, medyo may fluid pa siya, medyo liquidy pa siya. So, as long as the temperature is high enough to kill existing bacteria, while the yolk cooks at 149 to 158 degrees, it's optimal for it to get to 160 degrees to protect against illness. Ayun pala, yung sa ating mayonnaise, di ba gumagamit tayo ng egg? Yung iba, ayaw nilang gumamit ng raw egg. Raw egg kasi yung ginamit na natin nung nakaraan. Raw egg yun, di ba? Yung egg yolk. Di ba raw egg yun? Yung iba, ayaw nilang gumamit ng raw na egg. Pero gumagamit pa rin sila ng egg. Bali, ang ginagawa nila, parang, ano bang ginawa nila? Binoil ata nila, pero hindi nila hinard boil. So, nilalagyan nila ng heat yung egg, tapos gagawin nilang mayonnaise. Which is okay naman, makakagawa ka naman ng mayonnaise, pero hindi na siya lasang mayonnaise. Iba na kasi yung lasa niya. Kaya ayaw nung iba na gumagamit raw sa mayonnaise ng egg kasi nga, may bacteria daw kasi nga raw. Yeah. Well, actually, out of 1 million, 0.001% daw yung makukuha mong bacteria. Yan, yung risk na magkakaroon ka ng disease from raw egg. Yun yung sabi ko. Yun yung ano natin. Yun yung sasabi nila. So, yung iba, very meticuloso pa. So, nagdadalawang isip pa rin sila. So, swerte nila kung sila yung nakatanggap, nakakuha ng 0.001 na bacteria from the egg, and from the raw egg. So, while the yolk cooks at 149 to 158 degrees, it's optimal for it to get to 160 degrees to protect against injuries. So, over easy eggs naman, the over family of egg cooking methods ranges from over easy to over hard. Ito yung, pare-pareho sa mga sunny side up yan. Ito sunny side up. Ayan ma'am, sunny side up rin naman. Basta hindi ginalaw yung egg yolk. Pero sa cooking method natin, kapag sa cookery, may iba-iba po tayong cooking method ng ating itlog. At may iba't ibang tawag sa cooking methods natin sa itlog. So meron tayong sunny side up. Makikita nyo po, nag-shine talaga yung kulay orange or yung yolk ng egg natin. Yan. Sa over easy eggs naman, the over family of egg cooking methods ranges from over easy to over hard. And over easy tends to resemble sunny side up, but with only the white showing since the egg is flipped. Clean it po kasi natin. Kaya siya over easy eggs ang tawag. So over easy eggs are cracked into the pan at a high heat level so the edge becomes brown. And then turn over the egg to fry both sides, but only heat the second side for approximately 30 seconds. Quickly slide the egg out of the pan po yan, after the white gets solid. So the yolk should flow when you cut into the middle, but it needs to be syrupy and not thin. Hindi katulad sa sunny side up natin. This demonstrates that the yolk is acceptably cooked kesa doon sa sunny side up. So don't attempt to store them for a future snack, but serve the over easy eggs promptly, immediately. Grab fresh bread to soup up the yolk for a complete meal. Okay. So over easy eggs tends to resemble sunny side up, pero again, flip po kasi natin kapag over easy egg. Kapag sunny side up, hindi po natin piniflip. Inaantay lang po natin maluto. Over medium eggs naman, ito yung medyo firm na yung kanyang egg yolk. So as a next stage, over medium eggs are virtually identical to over easy. However, it produces a more concentrated yolk thickness that's partially concealed. So following this of over easy eggs, you can pick up right after you flip it to the second side. The yolk should be unbroken as you delicately lift it with a spatula and lay it on the reverse side. So depending on your stove heat, leave it for around a minute. The doneness will be equivalent to soft-boiled eggs, and then you can tell they're totally cooked by the set whites and heavier yolk. So the creamier yolk gives a more substantial dipping sauce and enhance your meal. So feel free to gobble it down straight away. Medyo ano pa rin siya, pero mas ano na siya kaysa sa over easy tsaka sa sunny side up. Kayo raw ba ay nakapag-fill out na nung ano to? Yung binigay sa atin na form, yung meron ata kayong dong complete name. Iba pa po yung galing sa akin dati ha. Ito raw po ay pa-fill outan. Ha? Yung nakaraan, naglagay rin ako ng pangalan. Pero onti lang yung atin eh. Si Supan Rojas, Alvarez, Portugal, Tabina, sila, Reyes pa lang yung naglalagay. Pero ewan ko kung nag-ano na sila, yung iba. Nag-fill out na. Kailangan nyo po ito. Hindi po kami ang nag-generate nito, yung mismong access. Wait lang po. Next is we have the over hard eggs. Ito na po yung kapag ka hinati natin, no? Wala nang liquid part, hindi na magra-run na liquid part from the egg yolk. So over hard eggs naman po ang tawag sa kanya. So ever wonder what are over hard eggs? So while you still flip these eggs over, the yolk of over hard eggs won't be soft or liquefied. Over hard means the egg will be fried flat, but the yolk will be solid. Same pa rin po, hindi naman natin sila minix, hindi naman siya scrambled. Pero ang nangyari is, basta hard na rin, wala nang liquid, hindi na soft yung kanyang egg yolk. So perform the same steps as over easy and over medium eggs, adding an additional half a minute. Okay? Pinagkaiba lang nila yung oras, yung tagal nila sa pan. Next, we have the poached egg. Na kadalasan yung iba po ay hindi makagawa ng poached egg kasi nahihirapan. So you might think you need the shell around an egg to boil it, but poached eggs bypass the shell and suspend the egg with a special technique. So the egg white becomes sturdy while the yolk is juicy. Katulad po ng nakikita natin. Fill a pot with water and splash of vinegar. Onting-onting vinegar lang po. Yan. Then increase the heat so it will boil. So antayin niyo po mag-boil. The vinegar helps the white of the egg bind around the yolk rather than leaking into the water. So pinaghihiwalay niya. So get a rolling boil going, then use a spoon to create a swirl. After the flow is ready in the pot, place a shell-less egg into the middle. And then the motion restricts the whole egg to the center until it holds together on its own. Okay? Di ba nagbo-boil na yung water? Nagbo-boil yung water kasama na yung may vinegar yon. Tapos i-swirl nyo po yung ating tubig, yung boiling water natin. Tapos after the flow is ready in the pot, place a shell-less egg, wala ng shell, lagay nyo na po yung egg into the middle. The motion restricts the whole egg to the center until it holds together on its own. So i-swirl mo lang ng i-swirl. Yan, pwede yun. You can also put the egg through a strainer or sieve to separate straggling whites from the rest of the egg before dropping it into the pot. Then the rest of the egg naturally remains attached. Poached eggs should cook for 5 to 6 minutes only to hit the correct doneness kasi nga kailangan po na juicy siya, no, soft siya, may liquid siya kapag hinati natin. So poached eggs should cook for 5 to 6 minutes. When they are ready for eating, they'll have a firm exterior and smooth shape due to the free-form boiling. So poached eggs bypass the shell and suspend the egg with a special technique. The egg white becomes sturdy while the yolk is juicy. Buo pa rin po dapat siya. Hindi dapat siya hiwa-hiwalay. Next po tayo, we have the baked eggs. Ayan. Kung meron po kayong pang bake, carry lang naman. So after this point, most of the egg cooking methods have used a stovetop. Tama, nakakailang egg na tayo. Nakakailang na tayo ng cooking method ng egg. Nabilang niyo ba? Kadalasan lahat naman ng ating discuss kanina ay lahat yun ay kailangan ng stovetop. Yan, pan lang, tapos heat lang, yan, fire lang, yun lang kailangan natin. Pero ngayon, meron tayong baked eggs. So baked eggs are set apart from the rest because they cook in the oven. So in a level dish or tin, an egg is either scrambled to mix with accenting ingredients or left whole. For the whole yolk version, place an egg in an oven-safe container and put it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. A shorter cook time will give you stiff whites over a runny interior, while more time will cook all parts of the egg through. Yes. So the mixed version seems like a small The mixed version seems like a small frittata. When a mixed baked egg is done, you'll be able to insert a toothpick and pull it out clean. If there are fixings stirred into the mixture, the doneness is reflected in its temperature. This is also the gauge for the intact yolk egg bakes. Basta binake natin siya sa oven. 10 to 15 minutes. Yan. Depende po kung ilang minutes ang gusto ninyo. Meron rin naman tayong basted eggs. Yan, basting ang tawag natin sa cooking method na to. So, simultaneously steams and fries eggs so the edges of the egg whites don't get brown, which is much more likely, no? So, and crispy. So, with either butter or water, the liquid cooks an egg while it stays in place. You can melt butter in a pan and then set the egg on top, then repeatedly spoon the melted liquid. Yun yung ginagawa natin, di ba? Kadalasan, may kawali tayo, may pan tayo, tapos ginaganon natin, nilalagay natin, tinatap natin yung butter or yung mantika sa taas ng egg, di ba? Ang tawag doon ay basted or basting egg. Basted egg or basting sa cooking method natin. As the butter rolls off, you can continue to ladle the liquid to cook the upper portion. Nilalagay niyo po. Water-based basting doesn't require as much involvement. You can insert water in the pan and cap it off with a lid. So the steam hardens the top and the bottom is fried. Basted eggs look cloudy on the surface after the butter or water has done its job. Kadalasan yung iba po ay water ang ginagamit para less daw yung oil, less daw yung fat. Yan. May mga ganon. Ayaw nila ng mantika, ayaw nila ng butter, yung sa may ganon. So you can watch it through a clear lid or periodically check in beneath a solid lid. The yolk will be runny when you slice into the egg, just like the sunny side up style. So we have different ways of cooking eggs affect the nutritional value. Again, what are the different types of cooking method for the eggs? Sige nga po. Isa-isahin nga po natin lahat ng sinabi ni ma'am. Ano mga different cooking methods for the egg. Pwede kayo mag-reason, pwede rin po kayo mag-chat. Sige nga. Different cooking method bago tayo pumunta sa ibang topic natin about egg. Sige, nag-aantay lang ako dito. Okay lang naman. So, hard and soft-boiled egg. Hard-boiled, ayan, very good. Ano pa po? So, meron na tayong dalawa. Ano pa? Naalala nyo kanina. Omelette and frittata. Yan, omelette and frittata. Yan, sige. Thank you, Supan. What else? Sino pa po? Yung iba. Ambagan hard, scrambled egg, at meron din po tayong soft scrambled egg. Ano pa po? Meron pa? Hindi yung scrambled na egg. Anong tawag doon? Yung bet na bet nyo kapag ka umaga. Meron tayo. Ayan, sunny side up. So, meron tayong soft and hard sunny side up. Ay, hindi, sunny side up. Ano pa? Yung mga kamukha ng sunny side up. Sige. Kamukha lang ng sunny side up.
Itlog.
Itlog? Dayang itlog. Cooking method na halos kamukha ni sunny side up. Ayan, meron tayong over hard eggs. Ayan. Very good. Thank you so much, Alvarez. Ano pa? Poached egg. Ayan, meron din tayo. Baked eggs. Meron. Baked egg. Baked egg. Charot ko nanan. Ayan, thank you. Ayan. Ano yung kapag ka, kulay white lang nakikita natin? Anong tawag doon? Kapag ka piniprito natin, tapos kulay white na lang nakikita natin. Pero para siyang sunny side up. Kung meron tayong over hard egg, meron din tayong overrated egg. Charing. Over easy egg. Basted eggs. Ayan. Thank you. Ang pinaka-last natin. Basted eggs. Ayun lang na. So, meron tayong hard and soft boiled. Meron tayong hard and soft scrambled. Meron tayong omelettes and frittatas. Ayan. Nakali-flat lang siya. Sunny side up. Meron tayong over easy and over medium. At meron din tayong over hard. So, meron tayong easy, medium, and hard na parang sunny side up. Meron tayong poached and meron din tayong baked and basted egg. Huwag nyo kakalimutan, ha? So, different ways of cooking eggs affect their nutritional value daw ba? Ayan. Dapat yan merong word na do. So, different ways of cooking eggs affect their nutritional value. Ma'am, ano ba yung mas mataas ang nutritional value? Poached egg po ba or yung over hard egg? Ayan. So, eggs contain a lot of cholesterol and have the potential to cause problems for people who eat too much daw. But what about different ways of cooking methods or cooking eggs? It is one method of cooking an egg healthier than another? Or is a hard-boiled egg better to eat than a sunny side up? Is there a difference at all? As it happens, different methods of cooking an egg do actually have an effect on their nutritional value or lack thereof of an egg. So with that in mind, let's look a few different methods of preparing eggs in order of healthiness. Ito yung egg nutrition facts natin. So per 1 large egg, meron tayong 53 grams. Ang calories niya ay 70, ang fat niya ay 5 grams. Cholesterol niya ay 195 milligrams, sodium niya 65, carbohydrate 1 grams, protein niya 6 grams. So ang percentage daily value natin 8% for the fat, 3% for the sodium, 1% for the carbohydrate. Yan. Vitamin A 10%, vitamin B12 50%, vitamin D 15%, vitamin E 15% din po. We have the calcium 2%, riboflavin 15%, iron 6%, niacin 8%, and we have poly 15%. Sobrang dami yung makukuhang nutrition kay egg. Kaya kain lang ng kain ng itlog. Yeah. For the poached egg, ayun mga healthy option natin ha. For the poached egg, these are the healthiest way to eat your eggs. Mainly because the cooking process doesn't require adding extra fat or oil. Yun yung sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. Ang kailangan lang natin ay nagbo-boil na water, tapos may kasama lang na vinegar para lang mabuo yung egg natin. When you eat a poached egg, you are not ingesting any additional unhealthy ingredients kasi pure na water lang yun. So instead, a poached egg is essentially the bare egg itself, pero luto. Yan. For maximum health benefits, make sure the egg is fully cooked through. Saktong-sakto lang para maging poached egg. Make sure the egg is fully cooked through. This is because eggs contain biotin, a vitamin that helps your hair and nails become healthier, and your body can only absorb this nutrient if the egg is fully cooked. Yeah. Eat your poached eggs plain or on some whole with toast. Try adding some ham or salmon for an extra protein boost to help you start your morning off right if you want. Pwede rin naman poached egg lang. So healthy option actually, yung iba ay ayaw ng poached egg kasi nga hindi siya niluto naman raw sa fat or sa oil. Sa fat or sa oil. Ang gusto ata nila sa oil. Or parang gusto kasi nila lutong-luto. Mga hard, over hard egg na yung gusto kasi ng iba. So healthy option poached eggs are the healthiest way to eat your eggs. Mainly because, again, the cooking process doesn't require adding extra fat or oil or any other unhealthy ingredients. Ang kailangan lang natin, tubig na kumukulo. Yun lang. Next, for the boiled eggs. This category refers to both hard and soft boiled eggs na po. Ha? So did you know boiling an egg is actually a fantastic way to make it more nutritional? Paano? So when an egg yolk meets high heat, So when an egg yolk meets high heat and oxygen, the cholesterol becomes damaged, meaning what was once good cholesterol is now bad cholesterol. Ayan. So, but boiling an egg, the yolk cooks without ever being exposed to oxygen kasi nga hindi naman natin binubuksan. No? Hindi pa naman natin inaalis sa eggshell niya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa siya na-expose sa oxygen. No? So, the yolk cooks without ever being exposed to oxygen or even directly exposed to high heat kasi nga, meron pang eggshell, meron pang egg white na nakalagay sa kanya. No? Or nakabalot sa kanya. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya directly exposed sa high heat. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa naka-good cholesterol pa rin yung kanyang egg yolk. So the same principle applies whether you're hard or soft boiling an egg, meaning you can choose either method and still enjoy the same health benefits. Same lang din naman sila. So, and because these eggs are so easy to cook and transport, they are a great choice to make in the morning and carry with you for a protein-packed snack later in the day. Ayan. Kung wala kang biscuit, yan, mag-egg ka, pwede yun. Lalo na kapag gutom ka. Tamang lang. Ibang lakas kumain ng egg. Nasanay na rin kasi. For the scrambled eggs naman, ang nutritional value niya or ang healthy option as well, the problem with scrambled egg lang naman is it happens when you grease the bottom of the frying pan. Nasusunog ba? Natutosta. So to keep your eggs from sticking, which adds extra fat and oil, to keep these extra calories, use a non-stick pan to scramble your eggs para hindi agad naka-fry or hindi nagkakaroon ng grease yung bottom ng ating egg. Or if that isn't an option, use just a small amount of olive oil or vegetable oil or coconut oil or butter. Ikaw bahala. So an extra step you can take to ensure the healthiness of your egg is to watch the heat. If you scramble your eggs on very high heat only to leave them sitting around for a while afterward, the cholesterol in egg yolks or in the yolks will be damaged and become unhealthy. For better results, cook them a little more slowly on low heat and then eat them immediately after. If you want to make your scrambled eggs even healthier, add some veggies po. May mixture na. So veggies, the best thing about scrambled egg is that you can add virtually anything to them. Yeah. And it only makes them more delicious. Try tossing spinach. Only will this make your eggs tastier, but it will also add a vitamin and mineral boost. Yun ang kagandahan sa scrambled egg. No? Pwede natin siyang lagyan ng sibuyas, yan, ng kung ano-ano. Samahan natin siya, mix natin siya ng ibang ingredients. May nakagandahan. Next, anong oras na? Okay. Marami ko ba ito? Ayan. Siguro ilas ko na to tapos mamaya balik tayo. So for the egg whites, if you're concerned about the health risk of eggs, one final solution is to ditch the egg yolk altogether and just eat the egg whites. Alisin yung yolk. The reason this works is that the yolk is a source of all cholesterol. Yeah. There are no health risks associated with the whites naman, meaning you can eat as many of this as you like if you want it. Then get it, charit. If you're concerned about health risks of eggs, one final solution is to ditch the egg yolk. Alisin nyo po ang egg yolk. Yeah. Kasi ang pinaka-source ng cholesterol ay yung egg yolk po. Kaya yung iba, inaalis ko yung egg yolk. Yeah. So the only downside of this solution is that the yolk also houses many of the nutritional benefits of the yolk. Nasa kanya ang cholesterol pero nasa kanya rin po yung ibang nutritional benefits ng mismong egg. So such as vitamin C and section A. Vitamin C and A. Nasa yolk siya. So see, if you throw away the yolk, you're getting rid of both the health risks and the most of the health benefits all at once. So mamili ka. No? Yung ganun lang siya sa egg white. So okay lang naman po, wala namang risk, wala namang health risk sa egg white. You can eat as many as you want. Pero again, if you want to ditch or if you want to remove the egg yolk also, you can or you avoid. Yan. You throw away also the vitamins D and A. Yan. Most of the health benefit ng mismong egg, aalisin mo na rin. Ganun lang siya. So, mamaya, pag-usapan po natin ang properties of eggs. Tapos mamaya po, sasabihin na natin yung ingredients natin for our fourth laboratory natin. No? So, yun lang. May katanungan po ba bago tayo mag-break time? Mamaya tayo? Balik po kayo ng 30 minutes, 10:50. Ha? Ng 10:50 a.m. para sa continuation ng discussion natin about eggs. Tapos, ibibigay ko na rin po ang ating ingredients para makapaghanda na rin kayo. Ha? Yun lang po. Maraming salamat. Take your break po muna for 30 minutes. Yun lang. Thank you. Pwede po kayo mag-out. Pwede rin po kayo mag-stay na lang. Ha? Thank you. Hello, Lawrence Pasos. You are from what section po? Ito po ay section C. Hello, Lawrence. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Sabi po ay pasok na po ulit sila. Balik na po. Para maaga na rin tayo makapag-out. I-discuss na rin natin yung ating ilalaboratory ngayon. Ay, ngayong week. Ayun. Ayan, sige. Start na muna tayo since wala pa ata yung mga load ng iba. Habang nag-aantay tayo. So, continue ko lang yung ating egg dishes discussion. So, kanina, napag-usapan na natin what are the basic parts, what are the distinct parts of the egg, and what is egg. Ayan. What is the difference between brown and white eggs? Bakit chicken eggs yung pinaka-common, yung pinaka-usual na lagi natin pinakain? Ayan, nasabi na rin yun. What else? The different types of or the different cooking methods for eggs na siya. So, nandito na. Ayan. Na-discuss na rin. So, ngayon, ang i-discuss naman, ano yung last natin? Ayan. Yung nutritional facts or nutritional value ng bawat cooking method for the egg. Ayan, nasabi na. So, again, ang pinaka-healthy na or madaming nutrients tayong makukuha when it comes to cooking method for the eggs is the poached egg. Ayan. Poached egg, boiled egg, pwede rin naman po, pero ang pinaka-healthy po ay or pinaka-healthiest way to eat your egg is by poaching the egg. Ha? Yan. So, pwede rin tayo mag-egg white, scrambled egg, and boiled egg. Wala namang problema. Pero nalilesen lang yung nutritional values niya. Yan, ha? Next, we have, last topic natin for the egg dishes is properties of eggs. Properties of eggs. So, first is the coating agent. Pwede po natin siyang gawing coating agent by, di ba? Kapag nagpa-fry tayo ng chicken or what else or any other, minsan gumagamit po tayo ng egg to coat for example, the chicken, no? Pero kadalasan po yung sabi ko dati sa inyo sa mga discussion natin, mas okay po kung white egg po yung ipang-coat natin lalo na kapag chicken kasi madaling masunog or madaling mag-brown kapag may kasamang yolk kapag i-coat po natin. Mas madaling mag-brown, mas madali siyang masunog, no? Next is pwedeng French toast, pwede rin for the fried chicken, yung coating agent natin for the egg. Next, we have thickening agent. Ayan, gumagamit tayo sa pudding and also sa custard. Yan. For the binding agent, for the chicken croquettes, and we have the meatloaf. Binding agent natin ang egg natin. Leavening agent natin ang egg sa angel food cakes, sa mga cakes, and then sa souffle, sorry. Emulsifier rin natin ang egg by mayonnaise. Yan, gumawa tayo nito, emulsifier. Siya yung nagbabind, siya yung nag-e-emuls, yung tinatawag natin emulsification para mag-meet or mag-mix yung water tsaka yung oil. Di ba may oil tayo sa mayonnaise yung nakaraan? Yan. Tapos may vinegar tayo, yung liquid natin. So, hindi siya nagsasama talaga. Tama? So, imamulsify natin siya by egg. Magdadagdag tayo ng egg. So, siya yung pinaka-emulsifier natin para mag-mix yung dalawa. So, other uses for eggs, pwede siyang pang shampoo, pwede rin siya pang meringue. No? So, that is all for our egg dishes discussion. Wala na pong iba. So, tapos na natin yung mga egg dishes discussion natin. I-discuss ko lang po ang ating ingredients for today's or for this week's laboratory. Nasa na siya. Para makapag-isip na din po kayo. Kanina, habang nag-aantay tayo or habang nag-aantay kami sa inyo, nag-tea ako ng ating nag-play ako ng mga different types or different sets of egg dishes, mga different recipe pala ng egg dishes. So, dalawa po ang gagawin nating laboratory as always naman, di ba? Lagi naman dalawa, ma'am. Kailan ba natin isa lang? Tsare. So, egg dishes tayo, tapos starch item tayo. Yung starch item naman, bukas ay i-discuss ko. Ha? So, ngayon, egg pa lang tayo. Egg pa lang i-discuss ni ma'am. Egg pa lang dito. Share yung screen ko lang. Tapos, i-screenshot mo, ha? Ayan. For the egg dishes, gagawa po tayo ng 3 egg dish recipe, pero you make your own egg dish recipe. Okay lang po kung kayo ay kumuha sa YouTube, sa Google, okay lang po. Basta kayo po ang bahala kung ano ang gusto nyong gawin na 3 egg dishes. Wag lang sana yung masyadong madali na yung simple, yung very popular, yung mga sunny side up, yung mga ganun, wag na lang sana ganun kadali. Magbigay pa kayo ng iba pang something sa egg dishes ninyo, ha? Wag lang yung ganun, wag lang yung hard-boiled egg. Egg dishes ang kailangan ko po, ha? Yung kakaiba. Like for example, we have the deviled egg. Yan, pwede po yan. Poached egg, pwede rin po. Kasi mahirap rin naman yun. Madadali, alisin na po natin. Ayaw ko na ng scrambled. Huwag na natin, ekisa natin. Ano ba? Avoid scrambled egg. Boiled egg. Tapos sunny side up. Ano pa bang mga merge ka pa. Madali, wag na. Kasi ano lang siya eh. So you make your own 3 egg dishes. Pwede po kayo mamili sa online, sa internet. Basta avoid lang po natin yung mga madadali. Pwede yung poached egg, pwede naman yun. Tapos gagarnishan nyo pa rin po siya. Same pa rin po ang presentation natin, ha? Same pa rin po ang ating nilalagyan pa rin po natin ng rubrics yung ating mga food presentation, yung taste, same pa rin po lahat. Ha? Yun lang. For the egg dish, again, kumuha na po kayo ng recipe ninyo, gumawa na po kayo ng recipe ninyo para sa Thursday, meron na po kayong gawa. I mean, meron na po kayong naka-ready na recipe. So, kayo po bahala sa ingredients na to, tsaka sa procedure na to. Okay? Next po tayo for the starch item. Ang gagawin po natin ay amatriciana spaghetti. This is an Italian dish. This is an Italian spaghetti. So, spaghetti all amatriciana. Yan. Kasi when we say amatrice or ito po ay lugar sa Italy. Ayan. So, ganito po ang magiging kulay niya. Kulay red po. Pero, iba po kasi ang magiging ingredients sa atin. Hindi siya yung usual na may tomato sauce, tomato paste, mga ganon. Hindi ganon. So, what are the ingredients na kailangan natin for the starch item para makagawa po tayo ng amatriciana spaghetti? We have 500 grams dried long pasta. Kailangan po mahabang pasta kasi yun nga si amatriciana. Pero kung wala pong long pasta dyan, kahit po anong pasta, kung gusto ninyo, okay lang. Pero originally, it must be long pasta, yung usual pasta na ginagamit natin for the spaghetti. Ganyan, di ba? So, 500 grams, 1/4 lang po na pasta. Next, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil or olive oil, kung ano po ang meron sa inyo. 2 garlic cloves. Ayan. Crushed na po dapat siya sa mise en place ninyo. Nakahiwa na kayo, naka-crush na kayo ng garlic. Next, we have 1/2 brown onion, which is diced. Maliliit lang. Okay na. Next is 400 grams tomatoes po, crushed and tin. When we say tin po, inaalis na po yung balat. Ayan. Inaalis. Tama ako, di ba? Yun na kasi ang ginagawa ko kapag tinned na tomato. Yung mismong tomato ha, mismong ano siya, mismong vegetable. Wait lang. Ayan. Paring knife. For the tin tomatoes po, i-boil nyo lang siya. No? Ika-cut nyo lang siya. Lagay na natin dito. Para lahat ay nandito na. Hindi po kayo gagamit ng kahit na anong tomatoes. Ayan. Para wala na. Ayan. So, when we say tinned, tapos ika-crush po natin yung tomato, ilalagay po natin siya sa boiling water for 1 to 2 minutes. Tapos alisin niyo po ay cut niyo muna pala yung bottom part nung tomato. X shape. Pero yung hindi ganun kalalim. Hindi po natin siya hahatiin. Ang kailangan lang kasi kaya natin siya kinat ng X doon sa bottom niya para madali po nating ma-peel off yung skin niya. Nagets niyo po. So, more on yung export lang niya ay para lang sa skin niya, sa balat ng tomato. Tapos 1 to 2 minutes sa boiling water, then alisin niyo na yung tomato and then peel the skin off. Tapos, niyo na, pwede nyo nang smashin or pwede nyo nang i-crush po yung tomato na naluto or yun nga, yung naluto. Yung binoil natin. So, yun yung tinned tomato. So, kailangan po natin yun mismo kamatis ha, hindi po kayo bibili ng tomato sauce. Next po is, or tomato sauce or tomato, Next is 1/2 teaspoon of chili flakes, kung ano po ang meron kayo dyan. And then 180 grams diced bacon or meat. Depende po sa inyo kung ano ang gusto niyo. Pero pwede po siya yung meat, yung maliliit lang. Or yung tawag ron, maninipis lang, okay lang po yun. Tapos 180 grams of diced bacon or meat. Yung bacon, kahit ano pong bacon ang gusto niyo, naka-diced na lang siya. So here is the procedure. Again, tin nyo po muna yung tomato. Ayan. Huwag nyo pong isapay sa pasta ha. Magkaiba po ito. So, boiling water, 1 to 2 minutes. Alisin nyo po yung balat, then crush nyo na po. Next, for the pasta po, boil water in large pot, then add salt para magkaroon na po ng medyo lumasalasa na po yung ating pasta. Then, cook 500 grams or 1/4 kg long dried pasta in the boiling water. Follow the direction on packaging kung ilang minuto siya naluluto at follow niyo po. Next, when pasta is ready, scoop out 1 cup of pasta cooking water and then drain the pasta. Ha, yung pinaglutuan niyo po ng pasta, kuha kayo ng isang sabihin na natin isang tasa ng water na pinaglutuan niyo sa pasta. Kuha po kayo, tapos drain niyo po yung pasta. Set aside, then habang niluluto niyo yung pasta, habang niluluto ang pasta, gumawa na po kayo ng sauce natin for the amatriciana spaghetti. So, pan naman po ang kailangan natin dito. Heat oil over medium-high heat. Add the garlic, onion, and bacon. Then cook until the onion has softened and the bacon. And then set aside yung naluto na natin na 3 ingredients. And then use the same pan pa din. Huwag nyo nang hugasan. Cook the tinned tomatoes, yung ating kanina, yung binoil natin na tomato. Yan, lagay nyo po sa pan na yon, and then chili flakes and bring to rapid simmer. Kailangan po yung nag-liquidize na yung tomato natin. Hindi na siya solid, no? Ayan. So number 5, add the cooked onion, garlic, and bacon and toss with pasta. Then add the 1 cup pasta cooking water. Number 6, space in the serving plate. Then add cheese. Yan, ha. Add the cooked onion. Sabay niyo na po. Then yung pasta, toss niyo lang. And then, tada, tapos na. Yan. Serve niyo na po with cheese. Tapos kayo na po ang bahala sa garnish. May tanong pala si Alvarez. Very good. Ang nagtanong siya, yung sa mise en place po ba, ma'am, naka-crush na and tea na po yung tomato? Or dun po namin gagawin sa mismong laboratory? Mas maganda po kung naka-crush and naka-tinned na po yung tomato ninyo sa mise en place para tuloy-tuloy na po tayo. Kasi masyado ng dalawa na to yung niluluto natin. So, mas okay po, sa mise en place natin, dapat naka-tinned na po yung tomatoes natin. So, dito na yung procedure, how to make 18 tomatoes. Para tapos na. Naka-mise en place na tayo. Naka-crush na siya, naka-tin na siya. So, lahat lagay na lang mamay or bukas or sa Thursday ng ating ingredients. So, maaga ang gising ninyo. No? For laboratory natin, December 16 na. So, ganun pa rin po ang gagawin natin, magkakaroon po rin po tayo, mag-merge ulit tayo. Tapos ako naman po ang magre-return demo. So, return demo muna ako bago po kayo mag-laboratory. Kasi ang gagawin kong return demo ay mag-video making po ulit tayo. Mag-video making ulit ako para at least nababalikan ninyo ng maayos, ng mas maganda. No? Tsaka, wala lang, bet ko lang. Magbablog na lang kaya ako. Charing. Yun lang po ang sa ating egg dishes and starch item. Meron pa po ba tayong katanungan? Meron pa ba? Regarding sa ating ingredients, regarding sa ating recipe, ma'am, kasama po ba ibang section? Yes po. Kasama po ang ibang section, section D, sa laboratory natin. Pero, pag may pumasok po, maghihiwalay po ulit tayo sa 4th laboratory natin. Ganun naman po. Para mas mabilis. Since mababantayan ko naman kayo. Sige, tingnan natin kung magsasama pa rin tayo. Mag-merge pa rin tayo with section D. Ayan. May katanungan pa po ba? Ayan. Huwag nyo kakalimutan pang 4th laboratory na po natin to. Huwag nyo na pong patagalin yung mga kailangan nyong ipasa sa ating saan ba yan? Tawag ba dyan? Sa ating Google Drive. Huwag nyo nang patagalin. Sasabi ko sa inyo. Kasi pag hinanap yan ng ating advisor, ng inyong advisor at Ma'am Wing, kayo din po ang yan. Babalikan ni Ma'am Wing. Baka by Thursday, magbigay ako ng list kung sino ang wala pang first lab, sino pa ang walang second lab, para makita nyo rin. Lagay ko po muna ito sa ating messenger. Meron na po ba tayong attendance sa GCR? Nakita nyo na?
Opo, ma'am.
Ayan. Ang ginawa ko kasing attendance hanggang next. Atong week. So, yun lang po. Maraming salamat, Section C. So, ay maunti lang tayo. Ang attendance po natin, anuhin ko lang ay we have Alvarez, Sabinas, Cunanan, Dayang, Genandoy, Tamayo, Supan, Ray Rojas, Normbredas, Portugal, Reyes, Ducas, sino to? National Senate, tsaka Tamayo. Yan po. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 tayo ngayong araw. Yun lang po, maraming salamat. Section C, siguro mag-early out po na lang tayo. Since, lang naman, discussion, tsaka inano ko ng ingredients natin. Para makahanap na rin po kayo ng ating 3 egg dishes, pag-isipan nyo na po mabuti para yung ingredients natin bibilihin ninyo ay ahead of time. Makapag-isip na kayo. Mamaya, Thursday pa kayo mag-isip ng egg dishes ninyo, Pag Thursday yan, malamang sa malamang ang may isip nyo dyan ay sunny side up, scrambled. Again bawal ang scrambled, bawal ang boiled, bawal ang sunny side up, bawal ang madadali. Kailangan pahirapan tayo raw. Yan. Ayun, maraming salamat po, Section C. See you bukas. Sana ay meron na tayo lahat ng internet budget para lahat ay makapasok na. So last week naman na po natin, kapit lang tayo, mabilis na lang ito. Yun lang po, maraming salamat. Bye-bye po. Thank you.
Thank you po, ma'am.
Thank you po, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Tingnan niyo talaga. Pag tinatanong ko kayo sa recitation, hindi kayo nagsasalita. Ang galing niyo.
Shy-type po kami.
Talaga lang, gaya nga. Kaloka talaga kayo. Bye-bye.